welcome back. It's been a year. Stuff happened. Uh, First, summer ended, and I had to finish schooling. Um, Second, my computer completely died and had to be entirely reset, everything reinstalled, redone, so I lost whatever previous files I had to reinstall this game, had to reinstall my recording software, had to redo everything. So that was great. That's why it's now a year later. I was meaning to do this earlier, but I have been quite busy this entire summer. So, anyway, welcome back to, I believe it is episode 12 of EverQuest 2. We are still here in Butcherblock Mountains. I did one thing, just got that. There's a new season of Familiars out. It has been a while since I played this game, so there's new stuff that I have been missing. For example, I don't know what that's about. um, but why don't we just hop right into it? So we're going to start off by talking with this guy right here. His name is Schmitty McErickson.
Well met.
Phew, something smells fishy. Oh, it's you. Sorry. Right. Anyways, I brought back all the parts you need. Huh? Oh, for the sandals. Right, right. Well, you're not gonna believe this, but I found mule sandals. It turns out they were just buried under a pile of sand. Remarkable. Though, what am I gonna do with all these odd animal parts? Well, no sense in letting it all go to waste now, right? Yeah, why don't you make the sandals anyway? I could always use them. That's a great idea. Now let's see here. This thread goes through that hole here. This is gonna be a bit, isn't it? And that connects there. Come back in a few minutes. I'll have your sandals for you then. I'll be back. Oh goody. That man. Well, we do need new boots anyway. It seems a little bit less chaotic around here already. Thanks for your help. My pleasure, Wallen. Anything else I can do to help? As a matter of fact, there is. A merchant ship has recently arrived and delivered the payrolls of several ships' crews. Would you mind taking the second coins to Captain Stonicky? Of course not. Where can I find the captain? That old salt is just over there at the end of the dock. He is a bit senile in his old age, but still a rugged captain nonetheless. After you deliver the sack, report back to me for your reward. Be right back.
Well met.
Well, how goes your hunt? I gathered up a good batch of ears for you. Ooh, new ring. Now this is good to see. I may not have the supplies back, but perhaps hanging some of these around might deter them from taking any more. Well, I promised you a bounty and you've earned it. Job well done. Thank you. Farewell. We'll talk to researcher Errol now.
Greetings.
Were you able to find the glands I need? I have them right here. Well, well, this is excellent. I may have to get these back to Goron before I can really study them, but I am certainly looking forward to it. Here's the payment you were promised. My thanks again for your work. Farewell. Thanks to you as well. Farewell. Welcome back. Have you completed your task? Yes, I have slain several Tidesliff ritualists. And a new set of earrings. Excellent. Thanks for the help. I'll be sure to pass along the word that you've done your part. Thanks. Who should I speak with now? Go find Grimshaw Packwright. He should be somewhere in Eastward Iron Toe. I'm certain I'll have something you can assist him with. Alright. Goodbye.
Well met.
Yar, and after I asked if he wanted to kiss the captain's daughter, he closed his eyes and puckered up. Well, naturally let the cat out of the bag then. Har har har. Dockmaster High Pebble wanted me to give you the sack of coin. I believe it's the week's pay for your crew. Boss and Oxeye, is that you? We need to be... We be needing to prepare the Terror Tomorrows for launch if we ever hope to catch that scurvy dog. Gather the other lads and tell them we be fixing to weigh anchor handsomely. Who? I'm not Boss and Oxeye. You must have me confused with someone else. You'll keep talking like that and you'll meet the rope's end of me, Togi Bucko. Now, I need you to gather up the crew and deliver the next orders. As soon as the ship's been given a clean bill of health, I want 'em on board at working smartly. Do that and you'll get your week's pay here. My week's pay? Oh, of course, Captain, well, your orders. Go seek up me crew members. First, I want you to tell Bimini, boat chaser, to Flemish down the boat falls and be sure all the lines are coiled correctly. Right, next. Next, find that jacktar mizzen staysail. Tell that little one to knock off the bright work and climb down the deck. Okay, who's next? Finally, look for that last tally topgallant. Tell her to lash up and stow before she batten down the hatches. Got it, I'll tell them right away. Now, you don't actually have to memorize these. You can just scroll back into the conversation. So we're going for Bimini Boat Chaser. So you will see her stuff right there.
Hey there!
Or, is that a her? I don't know. Ooh, what do you have? What do you do with the drunken halfling? What do you do with the drunken halfling? What do you do with me, Hiccup? I've asked you, Shorty. I come with Cap and Stonicky new orders for you. Oh yeah? And just what exactly do you want me to do? So it is... Batten... Flemish down the boat falls and be sure the lines are coiled correctly. Oh, aye aye. You tell the captain I'll be right on it. On the double, matey. So there I was, surrounded by a marauding band of undead, elemental orc pirates, armed with a flanker poozle and a frick fork. So I says to 'em, orders from the captain, Shorty. But I was just getting to the good part. Alright then, if you be a representative of the captain, let me know and have it. Then let me have it. Knock off the bright work and clamp down the deck. Well, why didn't you say so? Tell the captain we'll be right over. Aye aye. Tally topgallant.
Hail!
Aye, what do we got here? Some landlubber thinking they can get the drop on old Tally topgallant? Ha, I think not. Orders from the captain, my lady. You best pay me before you can expect me to take on another run aboard the floating heap you be calling a ship. Now then, what's the captain got to say to me? Captain wants you to lash up and stow before you batten down the hatches. Aye, that's what he always be telling me, day in and day out. Tell the captain we'll be there promptly. Blimey, I be getting too old for this here work. I'll report back to the captain at once. And there we go. Quickest way to get down? Just jump.
Hello.
These ships, they take you to different areas. I believe this one here, Thundering Steps. One over here, Necklace Forest. Ahoy, you return, me hearties. I've all reported in and are ready to work. We'll be on the trail to that salty dog Blackguard the pirate in no time. No quarter for him, ha. Now where's my ship at? Captain, there's a small matter of the gold you promised to pay me. At ease there, Blossom. Here be your share of the booty. Don't go spending all in one port now. Just make sure you report back in time for your turn on the dog watch. Aye aye, Captain. And then we got a little bit of gold. Well, not gold, it's silver and copper, but it still counts. Hello again, let's say Captain Stonicky. I gave the coin to him. Aye, the captain's had a bit too much time at sea. But alas, I'm afraid I've just learned of a terrible event. It seems there's been an attack. What happened? A ship bound for the trade dock was attacked by the aqua goblins just off the coast. Despite the valiant efforts of the crew, many of the passengers were robbed of all their possessions. Oh no. Is there anything I can do to help? Aye, would you mind helping me one last time? One of the passengers, an erudite sage, was relieved of an ancient magical tome which detailed much of the history of Norath. He's paid me handsomely for its return. I assure you I'll cut you in on his reward if you recover that tome for me. Alright, we've got a deal. You best check them islands out there in the bay. I'm sure those nasties brought it back to their camp. I just hope those wicked aqua goblins haven't destroyed it yet. I'll return when I've covered the tome. Hello. Oh, new boots. Here you are, some of your best work. Thanks again for your help. I probably never would have found me old sandals were not for you. Sounds like a win-win situation to me. So, you mostly want to keep these because if you can sell them on the broker, or not even on the broker, at a guild hall, you'll get special status points. With stuff like this, just go ahead and sell. Especially the old equipment, you do not need those. Shinies you want to keep. There we go, nice and organized to an extent. Now we swim. Oh goody. As you can see, the way up is right here. Now this can be a bit tricky to get up. If you can't just jump up it, then I usually recommend just getting off the mount and trying to find a way up. There we go. Once you're up, just re-equip the mount. And I need to make sure to put this guy back on attacking. On helping me. So the one we want is right over there. I'm just going to fight through all of these, and then we'll get what we want. The very best. Others don't actually hit. Ah, and there's the book that we need. But first, let's take care of this. Okay. The 100th Meridian by Spizadok and Fizburn. And there we go. Now that we have that, just jump right into the water and get out of there.
I hate EQ so much.
Why?
I hate it.
Why?
I don't know, I just hate it. I have EQ trauma. I have EQ-ama. Equama.
Equama.
Not equality. Equama.
Equama.
Well met.
You successful in finding the tome? Yes, here it is. Bah, look at it. Nearly half the pages have been ripped out. This'll never do. You asked for the tome, not necessarily all the pages inside the tome. I'd like my payment, please. I'm afraid I can't pay you if I haven't been paid myself. Judging by these scratch marks, it's no doubt the Aqua Goblins tore the pages out. Perhaps the Aqua Goblin finger wagglers took the pages for their own research. I have a hard time believing a goblin would study anything. Well, if you have a better idea on who took the pages, I'd like to hear it now. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be short with you. Must be the stress of this here job weighing on me. Please find the Aqua Goblin wizards and see if they have the pages on them. Okay, but only because it's you. No, while we were out there, we collected this thing called a Goblin Territory Marker. It is part of the Language Quest series, pretty much the first one you're ever going to get. So basically what you do is you accept it, you double click it, accept it, and then it will show up on the quest bar here. And it says seek goblins of Norath for territory markers to study. They're random drop, decently rare, so it's gonna be a bit until you find all the ones you want. Okay, we are in fact back. I don't know if you noticed my little mistake, but I turned off quest experience. So, now that we're here, keep in mind, these little blue zones will disappear at higher level areas, so I usually go to the wiki to check. What we're gonna look for is these little quest marks. There's a good area, but I'll show you that in a minute. Now, we kill until we get the pages that we're missing. Okay, so I'm actually going to show you a good place to get them, since we're mainly just looking for the wizards. I was killing goblins mainly for that language quest, but we're going to go down and we're going to go find a place that has quite a few of the wizards. So it's just down here. Go past there. Down below is a huge cavern filled with all sorts of goblins. Alright, as you can see, we now have all the pages. We will return to Dockmaster Juan when I'm finished this fight. I decided to attack these guys to try and get more Goblin territory markers. Alright, we are back. We had a little bit of a mishap. I dragged one of the goblins almost completely over here. But anyway. You found the pages. Ah, I knew you could do it. Here, please take this as payment. I owe you a debt of thanks. Thanks. I'm actually looking for more work. Is there anyone else that could use my help? As a matter of fact, there is someone who could use your help. You should seek out Bralton Hiltstill. He's been newly stationed out of the newly established Highland Post. I'll pay him a visit. How do I find him? To get there, you should take the trail that runs along the cliff face to the east. Once you reach the top of the cliff, look for the old Brutton near the Griffin Tower. Excellent, get him off. Good day. So, I think I'm gonna take that. No, I'll take the upgraded shield. There we go. So there's two ways to get up. There's this, which if you talk to them,
Hello.
take you right up there, or you can follow the path. There's actually someone who has another quest for us. Ah, Iridian, you've returned at just the right moment. I've received word that my colleague, Researcher Breddick, is in need of assistance. Would you mind traveling to the Highland Outpost to speak with her? Go find Researcher Breddick. Wonderful. Now to get to the Highland Outpost, you must travel east of here using the trail which runs along the cliff face. Once you reach the top of the cliff, look for Researcher Breddick's camp to the north. Up the trail to the north. Got it. Good luck, Iridian. I'm sure you'll find many adventures here. Truly, this is a strange place, indeed. Now, the mic quality is bad. I know. Huge downgrade from my previous one. That's because, for some reason, the microphone on my other pair of headphones stopped working. Yay! The actual, listening part of it worked, but, the headphone part worked. But the microphone decided it was done with me, and ditched. Okay, we'll talk to Brunson Hilt still. There really is nothing like the smell of the earth here in these mountains. If when you took a bite of the dirt, I bet you could taste the gems and minerals. Oh, ahoy there, young one. You look new to these parts. Tell me, who might you be? I'm Iridian. Where am I? You just set foot in Butcher Black Mountains, the beloved homeland of the dwarves. Though, since I last traversed these peaks, these mountains have changed in ways this old dwarf never would have imagined. What do you mean? Kobolds, terrible drooling heathens who dare to claim the almighty Brel as their maker, have recently made their way to the surface and have infested these beautiful mountains with their presence. Where do they come from? It saddens me to say, but it appears the kobolds have sprung forth from the halls of Caladim itself. Kobolds in the home of the dwarves? How? Well, I have no time to explain it now. We must act before the kobolds around us organize themselves in an attack. What can I do? The loose bands of kobolds camps in these woods are slowly assembling into a larger and more organized force, an army. I have no doubt that they mean the challenged dwarves who constructed outposts here in Butcher Block Mountains. I need you to whittle down their forces as best you can so that we might buy my brother more time to prepare for their attack. It would be an honor. We get faction with the Iron Top Brigade, which is the main faction here in Butcher Block Mountains. Good. Now just up ahead are scores of kobold camps. Go and slay a good number of them, yarp snarls. That should thin their ranks enough to stall any assault they have planned. Go swiftly, may Brel guide your blade. I'm off. So this is where I'm going to end the episode off. We have been going for long enough. I don't want to drag it out any longer than it has to be. Next episode, we are going to do the upland highland area, which takes you from here all around. It will take you back down to the beach. It's extensive. Anyway, I will see you next episode. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.